I am your host, Debbie, here to help you get in the know about Waco.
This week, I'm going to be talking about all the events and upcoming activities happening in the month of March. Up first, we have a giant paper flower workshop happening with the Art Center of Waco. This is a teen and adult workshop that will be happening on Saturday, March 6th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. The cost is $20, however, if you are a member, it will only be $15. Let's make some flowers that will last forever. You'll learn how to make some gorgeous giant paper flowers that are sure to brighten any home or any event. Light snacks and non-alcoholic beverages will be provided, so this is definitely an event you don't want to miss. Up next is the Texas Independence Day Celebration Family Fun Friday. This is happening on March 7th from 1 to 4 p.m. at East Terrace. You can join the historic Waco Foundation and the Trust team to celebrate Texas Independence Day as Waco's birthday with historical games, activities, crafts, as well as other refreshments and entertainment. And the best thing about this event, it is free, and you can definitely want to celebrate Texas independence and, of course, Waco's birthday. Up next is the Beginner's Guide to Tarot happening on Friday, March 12th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Skellington Curiosities. If you're interested in learning more about tarot and how to get started with incorporating it into your daily life, then this is the class for you. You will gather with a small group of like-minded individuals and they'll discuss the beginning steps of tarot, proper cleansing and storage of your deck, how to connect with your deck, and the major and minor arcana, elemental and zodiac associations, and how to read the cards, and much, much more. Seats are limited to 10, and they are exactly $25 each. You are welcome to bring your current tarot deck or purchase a new beginner's kit. Kits are $25 and include a full-sized, traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck, one all-natural beeswax intention candle, one selenite crystal, one black tourmaline crystal, and one paleo santo stick. Up next is the Giraffe Art Show happening at Cameron Park Zoo. That's right, it's happening on March 13th and 14th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. They at Cameron Park Zoo wants to celebrate their giraffes by hosting a giraffe-themed art show. That's right, submissions are open to anyone, and art will be judged by 4 age categories. There will be an 18-plus category, a 14 to 17 category, an 8 to 13-year-old category, and finally, a 3 to 7-year-old category. Winners in each age group will win a giraffe painting experience. That's right, and mediums of all sizes are welcome and completely up to the artist. We're talking finger painting, acrylics, and so much more. The zoo asked the giraffe, and they said that as long as it's themed like them, then anything is welcome, and as long as it's appropriate for all visitors at the zoo to view. All art submissions are due on March 10th at the zoo, and they'll be in front of the zoo to take submissions and give more information on how to view it. This event, again, is open for all ages and is encouraged for all visitors at the zoo. Up next is the rainwater harvesting class happening on Saturday, March 13th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Circle Hardware. Keep Waco Beautiful will be hosting their annual spring rainwater harvesting class at Circle Hardware. They will have 2 classes available for your convenience. The first class is from 10 to 11 a.m. and the second class is from 1 to 2 p.m. There are only 25 spots per class available, and you'll walk away with a how-to guide provided by Keep Waco Beautiful and a constructed rain barrel with additional materials for your home. Tickets will cost $50, but the education and the materials you gain from this class are worth 4 times the amount of the ticket price. The next event is a crawfish boil. That's also happening on Saturday, March 13th from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Barnett's Public House. Hit up Barnett's and finally get a chance, after being scheduled and rescheduled, to try their crawfish in a day full of New Orleans-style drinks and food. The drink specials for the evening is Hurricanes for $6, hand grenades for $6, Caprini's for $6, all steins will be $10, and they have an absinthe drip for $10. Up next is the Sloppy Joe Band in concert on Saturday, March 13th from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. for a day full of fun at the backyard. This is an extremely versatile, multi-talented variety band available for private and public functions. They include weddings, corporate events, festivals, clubs, and etc. They have an extensive song list from the 50s to current in all genres, including rock, pop, country, soul, R&B, funk, disco, 80s, standards, and so much more. Check out their tremendous musicianship, great harmonies, and engaging humor. Make this one of the most sought-after acts in all of the South. Tickets are only $10, so you definitely don't want to miss it. On the next day, on Sunday, March 14th, it's the Search for the Pot of Gold citywide escape game happening with Waco Escape Rooms and the Brazos Theater. You and your team will race against time and other teams like the Amazing Race, Scavenger Hunt, and Escape Rooms all mixed together. There'll be locations scattered around downtown Waco and slightly beyond for you and your team who will have to solve puzzles in an interactive app and then race to the location to gain pieces or an even bigger puzzle. The team that solves all the puzzles and collects all the pieces in the quickest amount of time and with the least amount of hints will be the grand winner. This is perfect for people on a date night, family, friends, and anyone getting together. There will be prizes for first, second, and third place. Get your tickets now. It's only $35 per group. Speaking of the Brazos Theater, it's Pop Culture Trivia Night on Friday, March 19th from 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. at, of course, the Brazos Theater. You can test your knowledge of all things pop culture and win prizes, and it's BYOB. Plus, they have a snack bar that will be open. I can already smell the popcorn. Sorry, no outside food or non-alcoholic beverages are permitted, and seating is limited. Teams of trivia must purchase a table with a limit of 6 per table, and the Brazos Theater currently follows all COVID-19 protocols unless actively eating or drinking. Eating and drinking may only be done at your table, so go ahead and get your tickets tonight. They start at $5.50 for an individual and go up to $33 for a table. Up next, it's the Hometown Brisket Cook-Off happening on Saturday, March 20th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. happening at Young Blood Park in Robinson. Come out and support the Robinson Little League team and have the best barbecue in all of the town. Opening day is Saturday, March 20th of 2021, where you'll join in at the park for a brisket lunch. All plates are served based on donation, and all funds will go to support the local Robinson Little League. Speaking of getting outside, it's time to reconnect with nature for the Spring Equinox Flower Mandala. This will be happening on Saturday, March 20th from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. at Cameron Park. You'll join the jaunty jungle and luminescent life to celebrate the first day of spring and connect with Mother Earth by creating a gorgeous community flower mandala to fully embrace the beauty and energy of springtime. Each participant is asked to bring a natural item to contribute to the mandala. This can be flowers, plants, leaves, berries, pretty much anything from the earth that you find beautiful. Store-bought real flowers are perfectly fine, however, they ask that nothing artificial be brought. If you have a beautiful flower arrangement that is nearing completion, please consider it bringing as a contribution. All ages and creative minds are welcome, and this mandala will stay in the park for all passerbys to enjoy. Up next, it's Monster Truck Chaos, happening on March 20th from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. That's right, Saturday, at the Hot Speedway. For the first time ever, 2 Extreme Racing presents the Waco, Texas Monster Truck Chaos of 2021. They've got a jam-packed lineup, including 4 national TV monster trucks, a monster truck backflip attempt, and tons of high-flying, ground-pounding action. Plus, ride on a real monster truck. The showtime happens beginning at 11 a.m. when the gate opens. The VIP pit party starts at 11:30 a.m. and goes all the way to 12:30 p.m. General admission to the pit party begins at 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. with purchase of a $5 pit party pass. This is not something you want to miss. Currently reigning world champion Jimmy Cretan and the bounty hunter battling against Scarlet Bandit, Jekyll and Hyde, the Iron Outlaw, giant backflip attempt by Jekyll and Hyde. There will also be Quad Wars, pre-show pit party, and you'll get to meet the drivers and get up close with some huge monsters. Plus, buy a ride with a real monster truck, and you can include a redneck road trip and knucklehead. Up next, it's Unbound's Light Up the Dark 5K, presented by Chick-fil-A Baylor. On Saturday, March 27th, the Unbound Light Up the Dark 5K will be presented on University and 7th Street. Will be presented by Chick-fil-A starting at University and 7th Street. This is a fun, family-friendly, glow-in-the-dark run to raise money and awareness for the anti-human trafficking work of Unbound. Unbound is a local organization that prevents human trafficking and brings awareness around the world. This annual event is for everyone, whether you're a slow walker or a professional runner. This year, they're offering an in-person and virtual option for participants to fight human trafficking in Waco, Texas, and all over the world. This is not an event you want to miss, and it's fun for the whole family. Last but not least, it is the Rogue Media Market happening on March 12th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. There will be local vendors popping up here at the studio. They'll be right outside with some fun handmade goods. We have some fun vendors like Sloppy Seconds Vintage, Dandy Aesthetic, and one of my personal favorites, Bonekin Boutique. It's going to be right downtown and it's something you don't want to miss.
Thank you for tuning into this week's podcast. This is your host, Debbie, signing off. Now that you know, go! Just go, Waco!
This has been Rogue Media Network Podcast.
Frozen, heroes. Gonna tell you about frozen heroes. Gonna tell you about.
Hey, I'm Zach,
And I'm Mike.
and we have a fantastic new podcast to tell you about. Bros, Foes, and Heroes. It's the two of us looking into the world of comics, breaking down some characters that you may have never heard of, and some that are just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, so Zach comes up with a character each time, and I go into it just completely blind. I don't know who this person is or what their abilities are or anything, and basically I guess we kind of go over their origin story and just some of the ridiculous stuff that maybe, especially Golden Age stuff.
Oh, Golden Age stuff is always the best, and we will make sure to highlight all of the shenanigans and just absolute weirdness of everything.
Yeah, that's right. So subscribe today and follow us on Instagram at Bros, Foes, Heroes.
And if you don't, I know where you live. Not really, but please subscribe.
Frozen heroes. Gonna tell you about frozen heroes. Gonna tell you about.
Welcome to One Star Rewind, a new podcast about those dreaded one-star reviews that every business owner hates to receive, but yet every customer loves to read. During this podcast, we will peel back that one-star review to better understand how it happened, when it happened, and what the business owner is doing after receiving that one-star review. This podcast will be about love, hate, and laughter. On One Star Rewind, we will meet with real business owners who will tell their stories and how they do rely on reviews for their business. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or download us at roguemedianetwork.com. Please subscribe, but only rate and review for not a one-star review. Join us each time for a new review and a new story.